Hey guys, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I was recently looking back at a lot of my older videos, and inside my older videos, they would always be this point where my voice was just this blobbled mess of blah. And, I wanted to try to change that. One of the things I've always tried to change was the monotone talk of my voice. There's two things I've always keyed on to. One, breathing into the microphone. Even though I still do it from time to time, that bothered me so much early on. And a lot of it was because of the way I breathed. I actually had to change the breathing pattern that I breathe normally. I had to start breathing in through my nose and not breathing out directly into the microphone. But that's one way to look at it. But I've been doing a lot of looking back on life recently. And what it kind of made me realize is that life is very uncertain for the most part. Let me tell you a story. A buddy of mine, his name is Zachariah Lightsey. I grew up with him. I kind of met him when we were about, I don't know, going into middle school. And we kind of hang out through middle school, through the beginning of high school. So pretty much he was a middle school friend. Because after high school, we kind of started hanging out with a bad crowd and kind of getting influenced. Like I've said it before in a video that the people that you hang out with is the person you're going to be. For example, if you hang out with a lot of guys that drink beer, watch football on Sundays, and barbecue and go to work, you're going to be middle class. If you hang out with a lot of power executives that have a lot of opportunity, there's a greater chance that you might be a rich man. You got to put yourself in the mentality of what you want to be. But Zach decided to choose the drinking, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle, and I chose the Dungeons and Dragons dice rolling right lifestyle. We were just two different people at that point. We kind of grown apart. It's kind of funny how that is. And I used to think about this all the time when I used to get picked on in high school, and I would get picked on by the same guy that we used to share crayons with in kindergarten. Like, in my school system, you pretty much stayed with the same people the entire way through. I think that's pretty much universal, but I'm unsure because a lot of people jump school to school, but I stayed in the same school system, went to the same schools as everybody else, and had the same classmates throughout. But I digress. But Facebook is this monster that just kind of seems to ruin you in a way. But in the same way, Facebook allows me a window to look into people's lives of friends that I went to school with and not actually be a part of them, but kind of be a part of them in a way. I'm one of those guys that never talks to people on Facebook and always just looks at other people's timelines and feeds and don't really comment or anything of that nature because I don't really have a need to comment for the most part. I don't even post on my personal Facebook for the most part, mainly because I'm spoiled by YouTube. I'm one of those guys that see 100 comments and think, man, why wasn't this 1,000? It's just like I'm just spoiled by just the amount of shares and stuff I get on my basically the page. They're called fan pages, but I don't consider people fans. I consider people that want to follow me. I do nothing to be idolized. I play video games, and I'm pretty good at most of them. And I have a natural gift at being good at video games, and that comes from a level of focus that only can be attained when something is worthless and can't really have any kind of social value comes along. And that's the only thing it is. How many people are other that way? If I had to focus on, like, I don't know, trigonometry or something like that, I would be bored out of my mind. I wouldn't want to do it. But if you give me something pointless and something stupid like Flappy Bird or holding a set number of kill to death ratios on a game that doesn't even matter. Yeah, even if I don't even care about it. I was getting upset the other day because we were playing in Diamond League, and we should be getting our Diamond League camo coming up soon. I'm hopefully going to be able to show the Diamond League Warcry camo off, because how many motherfucking commentators have that? Your boy has it, because we won our Diamond League. But if it's to do some stupid shit like that, I'm fucking breaking out charts and graphs. Motherfucker, we broke a graph out to kind of coordinate our clan the other day. We went up into Microsoft Excel and started grafting who's going to be on what team, how long you're going to be on that team. We're doing mathematics to trying to figure out how not to waste wins. But at the same time, I'm too lazy to set my channel up with a playlist. I don't know, it's strange. I'm like XCal 2.0 up in this bitch. But Yeah, it's strange how life just interacts with you and how Facebook. Oh man, I think what I'm trying to say is my boy Zach's going away for 8.5 years. The girl I had a crush on, my first crush, is pregnant with somebody else's baby. I don't really know where I want to go in life, but at the same time, it's all right. I mean, at some point, you just got to say fuck it. I mean, I think I think it realistically, it's my dad's alcoholism coming out when I get to the point where I get depressed. Whereas my dad resorted to alcoholism, I don't resort to alcoholism, so I just sit there in a depressed state and I mope and I get rid of Twitter and things like that. But I have this fuck it gene in me, and, and it's a gene that is very easy, and I find comforting in it. Like, to me, I find a lot of comfort in solidarity, and I don't know why. Like, I just like being by myself, but at the same time, by being, I have the worst two cases. I'm obese and I'm lonely most of the time, and being obese and lonely is not the recipe for a long life. At least scientists don't seem to think so. Uh, I don't know. This kind of video turned into a venting session. How many of you guys out there actually feel the same way I feel? Like, do you have these feelings? I don't know. It is what it is. This is 1901 on map whiteout. I mean, I know you've seen this shit before, but guess what? I got this map down to a science. I don't think I ever do bad on this map. It's just one of those maps that, look, I know the spawns like the back of my hand. But it's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. I'm Outie 5000. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and please enjoy and rate this video. Motherfucker, 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 motherfucker.